What's up, guys? Welcome to Stuck in the Middle. My name is Steven, and I want to take you on this journey of what it means to be a hard of hearing individual. So, to say the least, this journey is a very fascinating one at that. I find that it had me very interested, very intrigued on how to navigate through this life. I'm neither fitting in either community as a hearing individual nor as a deaf individual. I'm right in the middle, stuck in the middle, and I feel that that's what essentially all of us hard of hearing people are. Now, I will say there are some hard of hearing individuals who I believe have different experiences based on what they've been exposed to earlier on in life. But I'll say for myself, as a hard of hearing individual who was not exposed to um, the deaf community until later on in life, I've always been associated basically with the hearing community, but I knew I never fit in. I basically didn't. I found out that the only way to survive was to know the ways of the hearing community, but I never actually fit in per se. Um, and it wasn't until later on, as an adult, that I found, even while just being exposed to a deaf community, that I didn't necessarily fit in there as well. Uh, it would be kind of a surprise, but that actually is the case. I wear hearing aids in both ears, and I have done so all of my life. Now, with that being said, I also use, as you can see, a verbal way of communication, and I listen primarily with my ears and using my hearing aids to help me out. Now, with that being said, I'm also relying a lot on body language and a lot on my own, you could say, common sense to kind of navigate as well. It wasn't until I became exposed to the deaf community that I started to embrace that as well, more of that side of myself, in the sense of knowing how to rely on the deafness per se, using ASL, American Sign Language, as a form of communication, using my eyes and not really relying on my ears as a form of listening, and basically embracing what it means to be deaf. Now, I ended up going and being immersed in the community as what I thought was me being a deaf individual, but what the results were pretty much shocked me because I didn't necessarily fit in there either. And through the hearing world, it's perceived that I'm deaf because I don't hear perfectly well. Then on the flip side, in the deaf world, it's assumed that I'm hearing because I'm not completely deaf. So then that leaves me where? Stuck in the middle. And that's how we came up with this. That's how I came up with this name right here. And it's kind of to just bring more awareness to what it means to be a hard of hearing individual and what it means to go on this journey. So I hope you'll come along with me on this journey and find out all that there is to know, because there's so many fascinating, interesting stories that I could share, and I would love to get to share it with you guys and bring you along for the ride. All right. Hope to hear from you guys soon.